obviously your family doesn't think it's fair what happened today, that they, even though they voted to put them without pay, they're still going to be paid based off of that accrued time that they have.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
They should be fired. I don't understand why being paid. I just don't see why that's on the table.
You said something in there about how is it possible that you're so quick to fire one of the people that speaks up about it, but you're, dragging your feet when it comes to getting rid of some of these bad apples. Can you reiterate that?
Well, it took them, like a year to get rid of Carl Cavalier. And here it is, we're still waiting for them to fire to get rid of the bad guys 3.5 years later. And he was a good cop. I'm sorry.
What message does that send to the public? No, you're good. What message does that send to the public?
Well, it tells me that they're okay with supporting corruption. They're not, serving and protecting the communities. Their mission statement says that, they are to serve and protect.
The fact that state police didn't even put these guys on leave until that indictment came out, is that concerning to you? Because they knew that they were under investigation. They were the targets of these state and federal investigations. And it wasn't until end of December when these officers were indicted and troopers that state police actually took action and put them on admin leave. Is that a concern of yours?
It's a very big concern. I don't understand why District Attorney Belton, John Belton, he could have just taken it upon himself, to prosecute those guys, all of them. But he passed the responsibility over to the grand jury to do something, to take action 3.5 years later. I mean, it tells me that public safety is not a top priority for the state of Louisiana.
They got caught this time, but does your family have concerns and reservations about what they may have done in the past?
Very much so. Very much so. And the sad part about it is, as we continue to inspire other families and to speak up and to speak out on the loss of my brother Ronald Greene, there's so many families that we know, at least 2 handfuls, we know of families that still don't want to come forward. They've reached out to us, but they don't want to share their story because of retaliation, because they know that their family will be targeted.
This is my last question. What does your family ultimately want to see come out of this?
We want to see punishment. We want to see harsh penalties, for these officers that were on the scene that night. That's what we want to see. Jail time.
Why was it so important? You found out about this hearing very late yesterday. Why was it so important for you to be here?
Because we're ready to heal. We want to heal. We want to move forward. We want to live a normal life.
Are you afraid if you're not here that the good old boy system in Louisiana will be just perpetuating and just, continue? And if you're not here to give your brother a voice, that will be forgotten?
I just believe not being here is, I don't know. I feel like if we're not here to speak the truth and to be the voice for Ronald Greene, these defendants, they will continue to say the lie continuously until people believe them. To hear that Corey York is pleading innocent for the malfeasance charges, it blows my mind, that he's pleading innocent, that he's not guilty. And so I just say, yeah, he's not guilty for malfeasance. He's guilty for the murder of Ronald Greene because his hands were on Ronald Greene that night. So everyone that touched Ronald Greene, they are guilty for homicide.